Hello everyone, and today I wanted to do something a little bit different in my videos, or that I usually do in my videos, and I've been spending some time looking at the FBI's website about serial offenders, especially in light of the fact that I've been posting videos about the Delphi murders, and now I've kind of gained an interest in these Idaho co-ed murders as well. Uh, Especially given the fact that I actually grew up with and knew somebody that wound up being a serial killer that stabbed numerous people in a violent manner after breaking into their home. So I'm trying to research and learn more. And one of the things in this FBI document that I came across, and you can look it up, I just typed in violent stabbing demographics, FBI profiling, and there's a PDF file called Serial Murder Pathways for Investigations. And I would highly recommend, even though it's a really long read, that you spend some time reading it, because one of the things that they really talk about in here are some of the myths that a lot of us YouTubers and even some law enforcement and other people completely get wrong. And I'll just read briefly here. It says, there are numerous myths regarding serial murder. These have been propagated by movies, books, and television. These myths generally hold that all serial murderers are white males who are evil geniuses and travel around the country killing multiple victims for sexual gratification. In addition, they state that serial killers are so cunning that they make purposeful mistakes that lead to their arrest because they secretly want to get caught by police. There are also myths, I can't talk today, based upon the earlier serial murder research. And those myths are: all serial killers who were raised in dysfunctional or all serial killers were raised in dysfunctional or abusive families. They are loners who are incapable of maintaining long-term relationships. They increase the violence they inflict on the victims as the series progresses. They attempt to engage the public in dialogue and learn about the progress of the investigation by frequenting police hangouts. Once a killer starts murdering, he can never stop. If there is a time break in a series, like BTK, the offender was either in prison, joined the military, went away to college, or was admitted to a mental health facility. All of these myths greatly contribute to the inaccurate base of information concerning serial murder to the public in general and law enforcement specifically. And then they go on to talk further about this, and they say, and I quote, the proliferation of so-called experts or talking heads further contributes to the myths of serial murder. The different media outlets routinely utilize retired law enforcement investigators, psychologists, academians, and others to provide running commentary on ongoing high-profile criminal cases. These media experts are interviewed to discuss active serial murder investigations without having first-hand knowledge or details of the crimes. They also do not have information on the course of the particular investigation they are commenting about. Additionally, a number of them do not have any law enforcement or investigative experience. These instant assessments can be very detrimental to investigators working active serial murder cases because the erroneous information supplied can mislead potential witnesses or deter others from contacting the police with information about ongoing serial murder cases. Additionally, it is well documented that a number of serial murderers actually follow the media in regards to their crimes. When these media experts make derogatory and misleading statements regarding a serial murderer, they also risk inflaming the murderer. That's interesting. Their comments may also interfere with a law enforcement strategy regarding media statements by providing contradictory information. So, as you can see, social media is a double-edged sword. There's a lot of responsible bloggers, YouTubers, and other people out there. But again, I'm not sharing or making this video to bash anybody or anything like that. I just thought it was a really, really good read. And again, I would highly recommend that some of you take some time and read this study. It's very, very interesting stuff. And if you really want to learn about FBI profiling, its history, things you can learn from it, what better source than the FBI's own documents that they are sharing themselves with people who are studying this sort of thing. Anyway, I hope some of you glean some insight from some of this. Hopefully you know, if you take a look at it, you learn something, because I know I did, and I'm always trying to learn different things. Again, I used to want to be an FBI agent that hunted people down for a living, and instead I became a journalist. So there you go. Anyway, again, this is a pretty lengthy sort of thing, and boy, it really breaks some things down, you know, by different categories, and the amount of work that the FBI is doing to learn more about the patterns of behavior that some of these sick individuals uh, portray or maintain throughout their lives is really, really interesting stuff. So I'll cut it short here. Again, if you want to look this up, I just typed in violent stabbing demographics FBI profiling, and there is a whole section on here about serial murder specifically that you could probably learn a lot of things from, should you choose to kind of go down that rabbit hole. Have a great day, everybody.